Now, oh boy. I think what I'm going to do today is just, I don't know if I want to continue with this or if I want to, let's see. Oh, are they gone? What the heck? Where did they go? Wait, where did I put them? What in the world? All right, hold on. Oops. Oh, yeah. It's weird. This shouldn't happen. Wow. Did Maya update? That's scary. I don't like that. Maya updated without asking. That's cool. Super cool. See, that's really weird because it's not here. What? Sorry, I'm having a weird thing. I can't open my file, and I don't know where it is. Scenes. No. Maya scenes. Okay, there it is. Jesus. Scaring me for a second. All right. Well, let's continue on with this. We're gonna keep going. Sound alerts browser source is offline. I don't know what that means. I still haven't dealt with it, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So it won't. All right, let's see if this is actually. What was I doing? Yeah, fair enough. Let's see, let's load. Hey, crew! Oh my gosh. Boomits Nana. Thank you for the raid. Wow. So soon. How's everybody doing? I'm literally just getting started still. So yeah, forgive that. I'm doing up a hairstyle here. Still opening up on my stuff. How's the stream? How's everybody doing? How's it going, J Crew? Honey Mango, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I literally was just having trouble finding where I saved my file because apparently it's been too long and I forgot. And I worked on it yesterday. So that's fun. Stream was nice vibes for sure. Just rigging a biped. Ooh, rigging. Rigging is definitely not something that I can do consistently. Dinner time for me, so I'll be numbing and lurking. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, J Crew. Thank you for asking. Have a good dinner. I had it was my brother's birthday yesterday, and I got some of the leftover chicken wings, so I had that. I had them actually for breakfast too, and I made a joke that it wasn't chicken wings for breakfast, it was chicken wing puff cereal. You know? Here's my two space babes. Oops. One's not wearing any pants. We're gonna forgive her because, you know, it's hard to find clothes that fit you in space. But yeah, her hair looks like this inside of Unreal. And so now I'm just trying to get that last, I don't know, however much percent I need to do until I feel like it's okay, and then we're gonna go. Losing your files always. Oh yeah, the X gen for me is like especially bad lately. Like the files will just straight up corrupt and disappear and not work and all that other stuff. So it's not my favorite thing for sure. That's why I'm going back to cards. I was gonna do her hair actually with curves and alembic and physics, but not today, I guess. I'll probably come back to it at some point, but like, ugh. I worked on it like for a whole stream, and that whole file is not openable even. I mean, I could try it right now. It's probably just gonna crash. Let's see. Can I actually? Seems like my music is getting picked up by my mic. I'm gonna turn that down. So that's fun. Oh, my ears. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna see if that file was gonna open. I doubt it will. It'll just hang. It'd be so funny if it did, though. Oh, no way. What? Okay. It's hanging. So we're still safe. I'll just let it think, because sometimes Maya is just, it likes to think. And especially on the Threadripper platform, it's just awful. So just gonna let it sit there for a minute. All right, so from here, this is sort of where I'm at. We're still only at like the base level hair here. So I'm going to, do I want to do that? I don't even know if that's what I want to do. We'll do that. So I want to, let's see, I'm going to duplicate this one. I want to go to verts, and then I want to switch my tool to normal. Normal move. I'm going to put this down here. Switch this to normal. Just going to push this out slightly. Which one should I do? This one, maybe. All right. Let's see. Yeah. one thing that I'll do here. No, I'll do this one. So I'm going to duplicate this. So we got this. Oh, I want to align to this edge, if you will. Oh, no. All right. So this one. Got it edge flow on that one? No, never mind. Probably just push this one up and have it kind of come away from here a little bit. Maybe rotate it. Rotate it here. Oops, whoa. Excuse me. Soul trying to sneak out. It's like, no, please, no more hair. Mango. Could this be the same technique to make hay? I don't see why not. There'd be some really complex hay. There's probably an easier way to do hay, honestly. Where you probably would just take a few of these and then just kind of like stick them around the corners. Or like, not the corners, but like, every now and then just put some somewhere so that, it looks like there are some loose ones here and there. But yeah, I don't see why not. Actually, turn off this cap because I think that's actually what's causing some issues here. Ooh, what is this? That's what I want to know. This is a little bit messed up here. That is a bit screwy. Scale that down so they look a little thinner. Hmm. Yeah. It does seem, though, that I have been moving a little too quick. I'm starting to add level 3s when I'm not ready for it, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to push some of these back where they go. We don't want to go too far too soon. Oh, here's this. This is so cool. Thank you. Yeah, it takes a little bit, but I don't know. I like it. Duplicate. So this one. I'm gonna do this one here. This one's a little bit weird. I might actually end up redoing this particular card. It tends to add. Maybe this one needs to actually to be quite thin. All right, actually, it looks like I need to move this down to here. Oh no, this one's fine. Oh, that one's actually fine. It's good. I do want to go ahead and try this in Unreal next, because that's really what's gonna let us know what this is looking like. It's taking it to Unreal, because that's the final destination for this. I want to make sure that this is kind of poking through where I need it to. Go. Oh, what's all this? I don't know if that's necessarily what I want this to be doing. That works. That's a little better. Trying to get the break in the hair there. Okay, so I'm going to select this layer. Export. I'm going to try this into Unreal. Let's see. Here, 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 and here, here, and here. No, not that. Here, maybe? Yep, right here. So there's one. I don't know. It's doing. Take this off. Oh, I have to actually go and find all of these now. So I just kind of went through. So what I like to do is I like to have them separated in different layers so that I can have them in different layers instead of Unreal, so I can tell which ones are misbehaving and which ones are doing just fine. A lot of these are going to be misbehaving, unfortunately. Oh wait, what? Why don't these have UVs? What? Maya, you're on crack. What are you doing? So this one is there. This one is needing to be removed and put back in here. Oh, which is actually kind of a pain because now I have to go back through and re-export that one that I just did. It's here. Select objects. Here. Select objects. Okay, so this one select. UV shell for these ones, so there and there. So there and there. Oh, yeah. History. Okay, that's better. Select this again. Combine. Export that. It's a little bit of a process. This isn't folk music. Okay, so combine. Two. I'm still gonna let the other file try to open itself because why not, right? Static meshes. Which one do I have this? Oh, here and here. Okay, so we import these. Oh, whoa, that was a big jump. Oh, wow. So this one is okay. Yeah, I just I wish I could get the Alembic ones to work though. That would be ideal. Because what I like to do is I like to have some cards and then some Alembic. Because then there's some parts that kind of fall and then there's other parts that are stationary. So like for this character. So she's got cards. One of these days I'll learn how to navigate in Unreal nicely. But yeah, she's got cards. So this is all cards, like these and these and this and that and this. All that is cards. And then right here is the actual simulatable Alembic stuff. So like this is what's gonna jump and bounce around. So if I go like this, just give her a little shake, you can see it moving. And then everything else is stationary. Probably could do it with the curls. But this was actually more a practice in how to do curls for cards. This stuff down here. So these are cards, but there are all curls. Very high poly. Well, not very, but higher poly than these. But I think they work. Hide her again. And this is weird. I need to change the direction of that one, however, because I did, so let's see, vertex. Oops, not far enough. Cool. Show me your cards. I have a full house. Haha. Poker face, Cervantes. Poker face. How are you doing, buddy? It's only Tuesday, but this week for me has been super freaking slammed with stuff. I've been super busy. Like yesterday was insane. I had to do so much stuff yesterday. Did some grading today. Yesterday it was my brother's birthday, and also I had to wait for the air conditioner guy to come out because it broke and flooded the garage. And then I had my class. It was just, I would venture to say, too much stuff. Because it was like thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. It's crazy. This is going to shift up. There it is. Hey, that's nice. Yeah, what I don't like is that this doesn't feel like there's any gravity on it. It just kind of goes backwards. That's something I don't like. Ooh, grading. Oh no, that's great. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe other people are used to doing like 5 or 6 or 7 things a day. Not me. I'm a 1 or 2 thing kind of a guy. Like I go out to the store and then I'm just done for the day. You know what I mean? Unless if it's work. Unless if it's like this kind of a thing. Like I can do this for just hours. But it's usually just one thing. So like I don't know. Unless I can divide it into other stuff. It all depends, really. I don't know. It was just garage flooded. It was a pain in the ass, and I didn't enjoy it. I had to move a bunch of stuff around. This one is kind of sus. I don't think I want to have this one there. I don't think that I wanted that one. Yeah, today, just working on a hair. I don't know about these. Just trying to push these out and figure them out. Yeah. There we go. Do want these to kind of like slope down with it though. I'm basically trying to get some of these ones on top of the more straight ones to look like they're kind of like falling and being pulled down. And then one like this, what I might do is go ahead and just duplicate these top ones. I'm gonna actually do this, select this. We'll start this on D3. So what I want this one to do, this one needs to come out, but I want it to start giving off the impression that some of these clumps are just kind of happening. So let's see how the card, or how the texture, it clumps up. So I just want to kind of use these ones to sort of give off the impression that it is doing that. There, that works. Basically just taking these archetypical ones up here. Honestly, I might do one with a little bit more hair, honestly, for that one. Yeah, that's better. Let's see. Let's grab this one. Again, I guess. Just trying to break these ones out as much as possible. Take this one to here, also add it to here. So this one, this guy. What does that look like in Unreal? Oh, it looks okay. Okay. All right, back to Maya. Okay, here we go. This one, this here. No. Scale it up even. Gonna add just the layer 3 as it stands right now. What's going on? Why can't I bring it in here? Oh no! I have been Not talking like Bane. We will talk like Bane now. It took me a second to realize. My mouse is not working. Let me find my OBJ. Here it is. It took me too long to realize that zero right here. No. It makes a small difference. Cool. There's a little bit more of a weightiness through here. That's good. I was born in the Maya. You were merely adopted. You Blender user. Hmm. I actually, I actually really want to use Maya, or not Maya, Blender more, because they're starting to add some cool hair stuff that I want to try. I guess it's finally time to update my Chrome. It's starting to shape up, but I think in here I'm gonna have to take a look at this one. So for this, that was the main point of that one. Yeah. This one. Something weird with that one too. I don't know. It's like some of them are. Where's my reference? Okay. So here. Uh oh. I made a mistake that I do very often. That is, accidentally didn't undo enough. I guess it's just not going to do what I want it to do right now, so that's fine. I'll just do this. So I need to take this, actually. I'm going to duplicate it. So this is what I want. I want this in number 2. Okay, Maya is just going to be ridiculous right now. What is going on with this mouse? Heck. I can't like move stuff out of the outliner right now. It's so weird. It's so weird. All right, well, whatever. All right, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. Maya is just rebelling against me, it seems. All right, so this one. Yep. Got a couple of those there. Push that up. Go. Just gonna try to push these back over here where they belong. Vertices. Actually, normal. One. Let's do this one maybe. So you can't move stuff in the outliner. That's weird. I don't know why that is. I've never really experienced this before. Yeah, I think Maya's just having a problem today. I did just upgrade it against my will, or it was upgraded against my will, I guess. So I guess, you know, Maya doing Maya things. You know how it is. So what I'm going for, I'm trying to get this sort of a thing going. So this is the reference that I'm using. So where it kind of breaks off this internal chunk here, and then kind of like spiraling to the side is what I'm going for. Um, so for this one, I'm gonna duplicate this. this over here. This one will be one that I, again, add the middle edge loop to. This. Hmm. Hmm. Is this one too thin? I don't know. We'll see. Now this one. Here you go. Oh, whoa. Hold on. My middle mouse just stopped working. That's what's going on. Oh my gosh. That's not good. Wow. I might have to replace my mouse. Holy shit. It's been a while since I've had to do that. For now, use this and stuff. It's crazy. Let's see. It's just maybe it's system level. I don't know. Very weird. Yeah, see, I can do this, so it's gotta be something weird. It's gonna be a thinner one. You are this one. Hey, awesome. Edit edge flow. There we go. Gonna add this one to here. Export these as that's. Man, I have probably too many PureFs open. All of them covering up all my real estate here. Can't see. Port. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, yeah. This is starting to look cool. All right, let's re-put number 2 out. Select objects, combine. I think I'm actually going to combine these back just to cheat. Ooh, wait, hold on. What's up with this? There we go. That was that weird floaty one. Excuse me. Delete history. Oh, what's that about, Cervantes? I- Yeah, I had to. Over there? Weird floaty ones, like over there. It's very weird. All right, so all of these are good. And then this is, yeah, so this is this one. Actually, it'll be okay to just export this as number 1 again. Wait, what did I just do? Shit. Maybe 6K. So one. There we go. That's better. Rename card. Hello. One day. Well, thank you. But it's just a matter of doing it. I use for this one again, I used Fibershop to make my cards here, and then the rest is ZBrush to lay out the flow, and then I try to break it out from there. Nothing special really. How are you doing? Just trying to scooch these in as good as, or as well as I can. But yeah, we got a little bit of progress so far. I have to move up in this direction to sort of break this up a little bit more. I think I have a different version of this material. I think I might want to try like a... Ooh, that was pretty cool, actually. Can I put this on these ones? Ooh, actually, number 2. Okay. Let's keep it like that. That's kind of cool. What's this one? I think this one's even darker. Yeah. It's like, I want this one. Just put it dark blue color. Let's see. Anyway. Yeah, just playing around with it now, and let's take this. Wait, rotation. Slowly building it up and moving it around. Movable here. I'm gonna grab this group here and move that down. That doesn't look right. Which group is that? It is. In. Yeah. Didn't want that weirdness. You're okay? Did you get your insectoid turned in? I didn't. I forgot. Totally forgot. I didn't get really far with it anyway. But I mean, had to have gotten the tutorial would have been cool, but I forgot. Got that under control a little more. That's good. It's like her own color for this shirt. This is this. I literally just took the shirt from the other character and put it on her because she doesn't have any clothes. I haven't done them yet. Is this okay? So this one is this one attached to these ones? Which one is attached to these? This is for this one. So let me see that. I'm actually going to. I'm gonna play with the PDO. Mm. She looks weird with that eyebrows, huh? It's okay. You're working on this. I am nice. I'm glad you did. Oh, did they do the winners yet? I want to see who won. Actually. Insectoid final? Oh, there's some cool stuff in here. God damn. Yeah, no, I would not have, wow. These people are kind of nuts. Super cool. Hard surface, I think, is the next thing that I want to tackle. Oh, rename. This is yours. This is awesome, man. Holy crap. That is cool. You did a good job. Right? I'm reading this right? This is yours? Spoiling it. Not supposed to show this, I'm sure. Means a lot. Oh, pfft. Means a lot coming from me. Who am I? Oh, this is awesome. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like the graffiti on the back. That's funny. It's like, I don't know, it took a nap or it's just kind of like walking around and someone's just like it's awesome. That's so funny. Super cool. What is this rendered in? It was cool. Marmo. Oh, Marmo. Wow. Marmo set looks good. The lighting is super nice. But yeah, I like how you're like the forearms, you have like this negative space right between these forms here. That's really cool. Yeah, man, this came out hella clean. Did some hard work on this, huh? Looks good. I'm just like rotating the render here, just like looking at all the stuff. I like the shoulder, like it's got like that translucent sort of plastic on it. That looks hella sick. Dang. Yeah, this came out really nice. Dang. It's like I'm looking at a lot of these and it's like, okay, well, I think you got like I think you have a pretty good shot at winning this, honestly. Like because I was like, oh, these are good. And then I saw yours. I'm like, wait, whoa, hold on. Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of intricacy in some of the other designs, like a lot of complexity. But I think yours is like the most thoughtful in terms of like its execution. It looks like it's alive, where everything else just looks like how do I explain? So it's kind of like it was just a form, and then they put a bunch of negative or not negative, but a lot of like components to break up the surface. Where yours is just not just, but yours is literally like its form and its function makes sense, and there's nothing that's like nonsense about it. You know, it all looks like it belongs. So that's super cool, man. We need you on the judging panel. Yeah, just put me in there. I think this one's the winner. No, no, no. It's not because I know the guy. No, no, no. I'm quiet. No, but I'm serious. Like I'm looking at other ones. Like there's some cool stuff. Like this Mateus guy. He's got a pretty good looking model. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the same sort of thing as I was saying about everything else. It's just details for detail's sake. And I think yours is purposeful, and I think that means something. You know what I mean? Well, hopefully the judges share my sensibilities. So many. There are a lot of good ones, but I don't know. Yours is because the people who got it into the final. Yeah, there's a few good ones, like really good ones, and then everything else is just kind of like that same tier of like almost almost good, and then everything else is just kind of like, yeah, man, good job, good competition. You know what I mean? Like hope you learn a lot here, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I have three favorites, and they could be the winners. Yours is one of them, and then it moves down from there for sure. I would probably if I had worked on it more, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm starting to see these people submit, and I'm not even gonna do it because it was just like I even when I decided to start, I was just kind of like not even well intentioned about it. I'm just like, yeah, I guess I'll do it in my spare time and just get a tutorial out of it. But yeah, there's some really impressive stuff in there. What is this? Who is this? This is this one. Yeah. Select. Yeah, super cool stuff. Uh, File export selection. Talented so much. You learned a lot. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's super cool when someone like Marco, who is just like a hard surface demigod. You know what I mean? He just sort of fosters community growth like that. I think that's really cool. I kind of miss like when other more prominent artists used to do competitions like this, just like good-hearted ones where you could just do it. So I mean, it's like ArtStation does it, but I don't know. It's not quite the same. I don't know what it is. I don't know about this. I guess I got time to figure it out. But yeah, I did. Let's see. Did that work when I did that? Yeah, that fixed some of the faceting through there, so that's good. It's the old forum stuff. Oh, for sure. Oh, I love the Discord format. Like, I was like, hey, this is actually like This is perfect. It's like I'd like to do one, but I know without Kim, like maybe like 3 or 4 people will join, and then I mean it'll still be fun, but and then I have to figure out prizes. I don't have cool tutorials to give out yet, but yeah, I think before I start thinking about that, just need to cultivate that interest, you know. Oh, excuse me. What am I doing? But yeah, no, that was super cool. I did like it because you can kind of like have it on a Discord and have it hidden from everybody, and it's got like a built-in sort of like chat and a forum, and you can post your progress. Like it's super cool. Very good community building as well. Let's see. I'm gonna actually have. I gotta do this. Okay, I need to move my screen around so I can see this Unreal and this at the same time. So I'm just gonna move this up here. Yeah, because I think it was this guy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. His name was he went by Hazardous Arts or Has. I think he's gone the way of like, video game Twitch person. I'm not even sure he does art anymore, but he used to use this thing called Retrogasm, and basically what that was, it was um it was a competition where you would take an old video game character and remake it with like modern sensibilities and stuff like that. So I thought that was a cool competition. I did that one like almost every year that they did it. And I always had a good time. I always learned a lot. Never did very well because I was still sort of like figuring things out, but it was still really fun. Like sometimes you just do this stuff, right? And it's not about winning. It's just kind of about the experience and having something like something to build a goal, because sometimes, I'm not really good at building my own goals, and like it just worked. Yeah, he doesn't do it anymore, I think, because he's found more success on Twitch. But like ArtStation is like the only place that does it, and ArtStation is technically Epic. And I will say, once ArtStation was bought by Epic, their competition seemed better. It's like, I don't know, the prestige of like an ArtStation competition for me just feels kind of off for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why. There's probably no reason for it. It's probably just me being bitter and salty. So there's that. So take that with a grain of salt. But uh I don't know. It's more fun when it's like another artist doing it. So that was super cool that Marco did that for Insectoid. And I know it's more visibility for his business and that, but it's fine. The guy is like so fast with his modeling. Like I want to get to that speed, and just quality bar. Yeah, I like it could also be because like I don't know, ArtStation hasn't had like anything that I really wanted to do. Like and there's another aspect to it too, because it's like you pick like people who've done concepts most of the time, and it's like nothing really speaks to me a lot of the time. So I don't know. I'd like to do one of these days. Maybe when I'm less busy. We'll see. They run sci-fi ones pretty frequently, so actually another kind of funny thing that I've been up to is I was gonna wait for The Last of Us Part 1 for PC, but I bought it with like a impulse sort of thing, and I've been playing it, and my son actually really likes playing it. Or like not playing it, but like watching me play it. And it's like, I'll do stuff like when I sneak up on someone and I choke them, I'm like, "Oh, this is a nice hug, thank you." And then he'll turn to me and be like, "Good kill, Dad." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I can't sneak anything past you." It's so funny because if you pick the wrong one, you fail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard to pick a concept for me too because it's like, man, because like even with Space Pants, it was like once I was done with the Marvelous Designer part, my interest in finishing was just like because I'm like, oh, this actually isn't that interesting, but in a lot of regards, like the clothing was it, and then once the clothing was done, I was like, all right, well, that was fun. What's next? There is a weird little fella right here. Yeah, we don't need much of that. Amanda, hello. Oh, jeez, yeah. No, no, he's like he he's got a plushy siren head, right? So siren head, if you're not familiar with what that is, so when he was a baby, he liked Alien. Like he had like a face hugger plushie, and he played with it, and then he had like a little toy Metroid. So he was like really into like alien parasites. Um, Now Siren Head is kind of like it's in this group of like scary creepy pasta things for kids. So this is kind of what it looks like. So it's got like a body, and then on the other side, it's got like an air raid siren kind of thing going on. It's very big. It's Slenderman esque. So there's a bunch of different kinds, right? There's one with a traffic light on its head. There's one with a TV, and they're like these really creepy things. And he loves them. Like he likes watching them. And he wanted a plushy one. and so he takes that with him to a lot of places. So he's just like into like scary stuff. So it's like it's very interesting. Oh, okay. Shoot. I gotta deal with that tomorrow, I think. Slender, yeah, it's very Slender Man-esque. What other sort of scary stuff does he do? So I think it's because his sister was really into Bendy for a while, and like Bendy is kind of like one of those jump scary games for kids. Like Bendy is scary enough for her, and like he won't even play it because like his sister gets scared. But it's not even that scary, really. Um, Now, that being said, he doesn't like necessarily play the games himself. He just likes watching, kind of like his mom. His mom will just watch games a lot of the times, like scary games. She doesn't really like that. So, like when Dead Space comes out and when Callisto comes out, I'm gonna play that. Not in front of Riker. I think that's a little too much. Like Callisto is too much. Like Last of Us, you can kind of like sneak around people and it'll be kind of like okay some of the time. Um, and like a lot of it too, like his attention. He'll pay attention for like a couple minutes and then he'll go do something else. But like those couple of minutes that like he watches it, he'll ask me, he's like, "Hey, play a zombie game." That's what he calls it. Because he calls Five Nights at Freddy's scary game, and then he calls Wobbly Life funny game. So he's got different games that he wants people to play, and he calls Minecraft by name. So Minecraft is in his vocabulary for sure. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like people will definitely have their opinions about like he's 5 and watching that kind of stuff is not probably the best thing. But like I don't know, he gravitates toward it. Like I don't know, like it wasn't me who did it. He just always kind of was like that. Um, but that doesn't say anything. He's a kid, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My parents let me watch X-Files as a kid, and I think that's kind of worse in some ways. X-Files was kind of like a trauma generator for 90s kids, I think. Yeah. Sounds like a junior creature modeler, yeah. Yeah, he likes drawing. He didn't used to. He used to get really upset like when someone asked him to draw because like he it's kind of like me in a way where he wanted it what he wanted to come out, but it wouldn't, so he just wouldn't draw. But he's gotten better about that over time, so he's more willing to draw now, which is great. Like we really lucked out with his teachers too, because his teachers have been awesome. And like they understand like, you know, his sort of anxieties and stuff like that. So super, super good. He's working through all of that and hopefully like I don't know. So my brother, he is like he's I don't know what the classification is now, but he's very um well his autism is like where he can't really function like on his own, kind of a thing. Like he needs like someone taking care of him and stuff like that. So it's kind of like he's got things that he needs that like he can't really do on his own. Um, it seems that Riker is able to do a little bit or like quite a bit more, and he's a little bit different in how his stuff is going on. So that's good. But yeah, it'll probably be like it'll be a couple years till we understand really the extent of like what his limits are. It's hard to tell now because like he changes quite frequently and like what he's able to do and like what he's willing to do. And there's actually like a medication that his neurologist put him on, and it's actually helped his mood quite a bit. So I'm hopeful, but we'll see. If he's at least able to do art, no, I can always put him to work at home. You know what I mean? But like, it's so funny because he can read better than his peers, I think, and he knows more stuff. It's just getting him to sit down and like do it is the problem. And like, I mean, his communication skills are low. But I mean, so are mine. There. Socializing. Yeah, I was not brought up in a very social family, so I didn't get much practice. And by the time I realized it was too late when I was 30, it's all like, oh shoot, this might be a problem. Man, I think this one might be the way forward. Oops. Oh dear. What happened? That's better. Set a Dutch flow. Oh no, that was really bad. This one's got a lot of stuff going on with it. Like, what's the deal? I mean, pretty soon we're all going to be socialized with bots, I think. Oh, for sure. Yeah, this technology stuff is not really going to stop. It's just going to keep going. So, I mean, a lot of kids are in the same boat as my kids, where it's like you need to be online to understand popular culture. And it's like, if you're not a weird kid, and if you're already kind of like a weird kid, right? It's like, and then on top of that, you don't know like Twitch streamers and stuff like that. Like it's not looking good for you socially. So it's kind of like you're stuck. Like I kind of, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for kids nowadays because they have just a lot of stuff to keep up with. I mean, we kind of did too, but yeah, I don't know. Oops. Add selected objects, select objects. Export selection. I can't imagine being young now. Yeah, there's no mistakes too. Like even just like anything, like everything is on the internet and it's difficult to get rid of, right? Because it's like, nowadays, like something happens at like another school or something, there's a better chance of it getting around to even another school. Like we could just move schools if something really bad happened, right? For example, stuff has staying power nowadays. I'd be in so much trouble. Yeah, just feel like everything you do these days is in the spotlight, can't manage me. Yeah, absolutely. And then not only that, like I feel like I probably was part of the last part of you know the generation that was really outside. Right, we touched a lot of grass in my day. Because we are like right on the precipice of like when the internet became prevalent, and before all of the cities and stuff just became more so built for cars. So like we had parks, we had things. I mean, there's still parks, but like nobody uses them. Like the parks I go to and the parks I see around here are always empty. We're usually the only ones there in a lot of cases. And like people take their really, really young kids, but like preteens, like they're not there. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, not that like going outside is like any more virtuous than really anything else. It's just that like there was more variety of stuff to do. Jury's out as far as like if that's better or not, but it's just like, if you're not participating in popular culture. I mean, what even is popular anymore, right? It's very strange. Because I feel like in the 90s, right? Or like in the early 2000s, even, like, what you dressed like was, it was part of like a culture or like its own, like, small, like, microbiome. Like, emo kids, you could all hang out together and whatever, and like the weird insane clown posse fans, like they had their own little spot, like all the, but now it's like everything is aesthetic based, so it's like you kind of the tribing is a little bit different. It's very complicated. So I mean, if you're a kid with like some neurodivergent tendencies and you're not able to parse through all of that, it might be a little bit difficult. I mean, kids generally that I've found are different too. They're still mean, but like, I don't know, it's just the dynamics are just so different. And like it's cool that like kids can adapt and become more complex, like more complex than my generation was, but it's just so very strange. Cuz I remember like religion was like a huge thing for me growing up for like other kids. Like they'd go to church and they'd be like really like, I don't know, not like gung ho about it, but just be like, yeah, church. Now it's like none of these kids are going to church, and it's like a completely different thing. It's, I'm not saying like church is good or bad. I mean, personally, I think churches are more bad than anything else. But I mean, that's notwithstanding. It's sort of like outside of like what they're intended for. But like it's like they'll just go online, and that's wild. Like I did a lot of online stuff as a kid, but like not as much as like other people in like the immediate like next age group. Like 4 or 5 years difference is like a huge difference. And I also had dial-up internet, so I was kind of also outside of that too. So always baffled me. Save. All right, honey mango, let's do it. Yeah, why are kids so mean sometimes? Um, I think it's just, I think why kids are mean now is because at home they have parents that are, on their phone not paying attention to them. And I'm guilty of that too, right? Phones are, they get in your brain and you're just like, oh man, there's all this stuff I have to keep up with, right? And it's like kids have to fight parents for that kind of attention. And attention deficit is more common now. So it's like parents are going to be like, oh, go away. Like, leave me alone. I'm doing something. I'm busy. Because it's like, it's frustrating when you're trying to do something on your phone and your kid is talking to you. But, it's also like you're a parent, talk to your fucking kid. Right. And so kids sort of like learn that behavior of like, that's what they do now. So my daughter has pointed out, like at school, there's this kid who treats people like that. And she's like, I think it's because, at home, and she just sort of like did this herself. I didn't project any of this onto her. She's like, I think, his parents just don't pay attention to him. And he's like extra mean to me in particular, like her. He's mean to her. And it's just like she's able to sort of like pick that out about people. which is way more complex than I ever was as a child, I'll tell you what. But yeah, there's a lot of those sort of journals about like, oh, kids are competing with their parents, their devices, and it's causing X, Y, and Z. And I can see that, honestly. I can see it. But like, there's always been, kids learning bad behaviors like that from their parents, like alcoholic parents, abusive parents, that all sort of thing. But then also, I think just socially as part of like learning to minimize the self, it's like social media and phones and devices are also facilitating it as well now. And I mean, television did that for us, right? Like my parents were more interested in television than they were me all the time. It's just shifting where the technology is drawing that attention. It's like my parents would watch TV all the time, and it's like at a certain point as a kid, I just was like, "What is so fucking interesting about what's on TV here right now? Like, I don't get it." Imagine TV, but like always on and always in your pocket, always portable. Like that's a lot for a child to compete with. So I try to be mindful about it. I'm not perfect, of course. I'm trying to be better at it, but yeah, it's like I don't know. My daughter's 10, and I'm just trying to play it by ear, trying to just try to adjust and correct any of the problems that I might have caused. And yeah, it helps sometimes to remember that like I'm doing more than my parents ever did to sort of like course correct. So, it's all good.